Welcome to the Numerology and the Astrology for June 25th, 2020. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 17. And if you add the 1 and the 7 together, you get the number 8. The number 8 is the number of grief, loss, and sadness. It's a figure 8 that goes down your front, between your legs, up your spine, flips over the top of your head, goes down the front, between your legs, up your spine, flips over the top of your head. So it's about as above, so below, as below, so above. I think so often in life right now, we're trying to figure out how to balance this world that we're in with the higher morals and higher values that we supposedly thought we were creating and manifesting in the world, but now the discord and the discomfort and the obvious dysfunction of those attempts are revealing themselves. And so it's creating a tremendous amount of sorrow and sadness in people. I hear from people all day long that they're just overwhelmed with despair and grief and sadness and hurt, and they can't believe they live in an America that is like this at this moment. And there's a lot of people that literally don't even want to be on the planet if this is the way America is going to be run and how the world is going to be. And that's really hard for them. I mean, and it's really genuine that the places that we felt we had comfort and security and stability have been stripped away from us in 3 years. And it's devastating to some people. It's especially devastating to older people. And I think we're going to see the long-term effects of this for decades. I think that, unraveling this level of shadow, it takes a very, very long time, and it takes a lot of effort. So I want to say that we all are going to have to put some effort in, and we're all going to have to put our shoulders to the wheel, and we're going to have to change, and we're going to have to let go of our positions and our opinions, and we're going to have to learn to listen. So over and over and over again, it's like when anything crazy happens around me, and stuff happened today, I have this motto: no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, be kind. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what, be kind. Don't try to hurt somebody, but also don't let somebody else hurt you. You have to draw boundaries. You have to draw a line, but you also have to recognize where people are trying to do their job, but are just so overwhelmed and caught in their own dysfunction that, you kind of feel like you get caught in a spin cycle. And that's what happened today. I was trying to make an appointment for my knee because I tore my meniscus in my knee. And I've been working with this since January, and I'm trying to do some physical therapy. And so I've got a prescription, and it's been incredible. Like, trying to get an appointment has been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. And they give me an appointment, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, we didn't have an appointment there. So I go, okay, well, let's just go back to our original appointment. Oh, well, no, now I've given that away. It's just been like, I'm like, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, be kind. I mean, it's just like, I know they're stressed. You can hear it in their voice. I know that they're having their own issues. No matter what, be kind, and the other day I took my car in just to get its checkup, and all of a sudden there's a noise happening inside because they had to pull off my dash in order to get to a mouse nest that had been in there, but now everything is clicking, and so I have to take the car back again. So if you feel like the universe is throwing you one more thing, the universe is throwing you one more thing. And this is a test. It's a test to not collapse, to not go into grief and loss and sadness, and to just kind of realize, what? Everyone is going through this in some way, shape, and form. Like, everyone is feeling this stress and this overwhelm. And so sadness creeps in with the intention to pull the rug out from underneath us. And as rules are ignored, then the more despair and suffering is created. I know everyone wants this to be over. We all do, but it is not. And really, we are looking at this process for another 10 months at least, if not probably 2.5 to 3 years. Yes, I said 2.5 to 3 years. We're going to have to pace ourselves. So I know that's not what any of you wanted to hear, but there it is. I think this process with this virus is teaching us much about skills of self-restraint. Something that is difficult for everyone, but more so for some. Kind of notice if you're that more so for some, and it's like, and kind of like, okay, you're not alone. Other people are feeling that same way. So you do not need constant stimulation. And I know a lot of us have our yoga classes and our meditation courses, and we're rushing to work and this and that. And all of a sudden we're like sitting and we're like waiting and stopping. And it's difficult. It's difficult. But you have to learn to be with yourself. And when you slow down and you stop, what comes up is sadness, which is today, this number, that's sadness. And so, I think we're kind of getting an enforced meditation retreat, not the one that you probably wanted with all the cush, but a comfortable one. You're at home, and people pay really good money to be in silence for a month in meditation retreats. And you have this opportunity to do that right now, to get to know yourself. Being still forces up the emotions that you've been hiding and avoiding dealing with. And it seems that some would rather risk getting sick and potentially dying than confront what is bubbling up from deep within their own soul. I think that nothing is more interesting than exploring within. I want to know who's in here. I want to know the emotions and beliefs that are blocking my enlightenment and my awakening. I actively want to seek out those places within that I do not feel loved, or they don't feel loved by me. This moment can give you a huge advantage if you are willing to choose in completely. Embrace the sadness that you are. It's not all of you. It's just a part of you. Embrace the anger. It's not all of you. It's a part of you. It's just, embrace what you are. Embrace who you are. Okay. The astrology for today. Thank God Venus is finally going direct, and as things turn around, there is a bit of energy being discombobulated. Boy, you can be feeling that. So take your time. You might feel a bit confused. What is good is that there will be movement forward in the areas of love and money. Yay. Good news is helpful in this intense astrology just for that piece. So let that warm heart of yours appreciate and touch as many people as possible. When you choose to be more and more authentic, you make not just yourself comfortable, but others also. People will pay anything they can afford to be in the presence of authenticity. And in a world where falseness has been the order of the day for years, authenticity feels like you can finally breathe. Support all truths in a direct and open way. Recognize that reactive emotions need to be put aside. Tact and diplomacy attempts to regain control over the disruptive elements manifesting in this world. No matter what, be kind. But today, also be patient as people are struggling to process what they are feeling. With the moon in Leo, there's a type of affectionate caring that is available to you. Know that progress is happening. This is a moment that is similar to when planets are transplanted, and for a while, you have to have the roots grow first below the surface. At first, there seems to be no growth on top, and the change on the surface, it doesn't change, because actually all the work is going on under the ground. And that's where we're at right now. A country without a good base and grounded in truth will bear no fruit. The moon shifts today into Virgo, making you want to organize and schedule things. And over the next few days, that is going to become more and more clear. We are hitting a tipping point, and the healthcare people are going to get caught up in the surge. That is why structure is going to become essential, and tough choices are going to happen quickly. So, my quote for today is something I said just a second ago. A country without a good base or grounded in truth will bear no fruit. Okay, so in my poetry reality, here we go. So my blog for today is a poem. The Statue of Liberty has been shot in the back by those that want freedom taken off track. Americans want what they have always had. They don't want to be told that deserving is bad. Why is it hard to make those to see that no one is taking their guns or liberty? Those in power have weaponized such souls to believe in a lie and to do as they are told. Those people have become Don Q. They fight windmills without a clue. Wasting energy and precious time, angry and pissed off, they want wartime. Calm heads need to rule, not those with an education from grade school. Intelligence is not based on your grade, but it is revealed in the way you behave. Those that have no self-control will not do what they are told. They will continue to tear apart until we take back America's heart. Thanks, everyone.